welcome to Life in Envelopes. I am Jennifer Bleecher. This channel is all about planning, budgeting, paying off debt, and my very exciting journey from full-time teacher to full-time Etsy shop owner and YouTuber. So if that is something that you think you would like to see, then please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you along on this journey. Today we're going to go over my Etsy income for the first 3 weeks of June. I am using a kit from my shop, Life in Envelopes. This is one of my business budgeting kits. There is a link to my shop in the description box below, as well as a 15% off discount code for all of my YouTube viewers. This here is a notebook from Plum Paper. I can get you 10% off your first order with Plum Paper if you've never ordered with them before. All you need to do is email me at jbleecher@gmail.com and I'll get you that unique discount code. Just make sure you email me before you email the company. If they already have your email, they won't give me a discount code for you. Okay, I'm going to start by laying all these stickers down, and then we're going to go over all of the income and where the money is going this month. Okay, so we're going to start on this page with my sources of income and how much of each percent goes to each area. So starting with Etsy. So last month I put most of my income towards business expenses just to give myself a cushion for these upcoming months. So for Etsy, we're going back to my the way I want it to be set up for the rest of the year, which is 30% off the top goes to taxes. 20% is set aside for business expenses, and 50% is my take-home pay. So although some of those expenses will go to things that I do with YouTube, I just take expenses out of Etsy. So let's talk about YouTube right now. I don't take anything out for expenses for YouTube. Anything I need comes from the Etsy shop. So next is YouTube. And 30% goes to taxes right off the top. And again, I am not going to put anything towards expenses, so that means I get to take home 70% of my YouTube pay. Okay, I also have started getting a check from Amazon. I am an Amazon affiliate. I get, so 30% is set aside for taxes. And so far I haven't had any expenses to be an Amazon affiliate, so I just set aside the 30% towards taxes, and then 70% is my take-home pay. I don't make very much from Amazon at all, but it is income, so I'm going to count it. Okay, so let's take a closer look at how we did each week so far. This is for the month of June. So I was paid on June 2nd. The source was Etsy, and I was paid $748. That is a really good week for me. I mean, I would love to get $500 a week, so that's excellent. So $748 for a monthly total so far of $748. Okay, so let's look at the taxes. So on June 2nd, Etsy. So 748, we want 30% of 748. So 748 times, 0.3. That's $224 that need to go towards taxes. And then I do round up or down based on the decimal there. So I'm just going to leave it at 224 for a total of 224. Oh, by the way, you may have noticed I'm not doing the cash envelopes. That's because now that this is going to be our real income, it would be tragic for my family if this money was stolen from my house. So we are leaving the money in the bank account. I mean, hopefully nothing ever gets stolen from our house, but this would be particularly devastating for my family. So I'm not doing the cash envelopes anymore. We're just doing transfers between bank accounts. Okay, so 224 is going towards taxes. So let's take a look at expenses. Okay, expenses are 20%. So it was 748 times 0.2. So I'm going to round up to 150. Bringing our monthly total to 150. Okay, so now let's calculate the take-home pay. So we started with 748. And then for taxes, we're going to set aside 224. For expenses, we're going to set aside 150. Let's see what that would make my take-home pay then. So 748 minus 224 minus 150. So that makes my take-home pay 374 for that week. That's a good take-home pay for me. My goal right now is to make $1,000 a month, so that would be $250 a week, so this is a really good week for us. So I'm coming over here and I'm going to write down a total take-home pay, which was $374. Okay, let's move on to week 2. Okay, in week 2, I was paid on June 8th. The source was Etsy. And I was paid $419. So now we're lower than I'd like, because I'd like to be at $500 a week. Okay, so $419 plus $748. Let's see how much total I've made so far this month. So far it's $1167. So this is before everything comes out. $1167. Okay, so let's take a look at taxes. So $419, and we're at 30% of that going to taxes would be $126. So $224 plus $126 is $350. Oops, not the second, it was the June 8th. Okay, so for expenses, we're going to set aside 20%, so $419 times 0.2, that's $84. So we're setting aside $84 for business expenses. So 150 plus 84, that's 234. Okay, so let's see how much take-home pay I made in the second week. So we started with $419. We're setting aside $126 for taxes, and we are setting aside $84 for expenses. So $419 minus $126 and minus 84, so we're taking home $209. Again, my goal is $250, so we're a little short there. But we had a great first week, so I think we're still going to be okay. I think we'll still hit our goal, but we'll see. So June 8th. $209. So $374 plus $209, $583. So we're already halfway towards the goal, our $1,000 goal. So we still have one more week to do today, and then we have 2 more weeks coming up before the month is over, plus our Amazon and YouTube pay. So I think we're gonna make it. Let's go back now and do the third week. So I was also paid on June 15th. I'm paid every Tuesday from Etsy. And I was paid $352. So $1167 plus $352 is $15.19. It's always so fun to see like how much like total I make before we take out taxes and everything else, but wouldn't it be fun if that was my take-home pay? It would be really awesome. Okay, so $15.19. Okay. Oops, this should say June 8th. Okay, so June 15th. Etsy. Okay, so let's calculate the taxes. So 352 times 0.3. Okay, that's 106. So 350 plus 106 would be 456. Okay, expenses. So 352 times 0.2, that's $70. So we're going to set aside $70. Okay, so 234 plus 70 would be 304. Okay, so let's see how much we made this week. So we started with 352, and we are setting aside 106 for taxes, and 70 for expenses. Okay, 352 minus 106 minus 70. So that leaves us with 176 for our take-home pay. So let's see how much we have made at this point. So 176 plus 583, that's 759. Okay, this is a great start to the month. I want to explain to you a couple of things. Get back to the beginning. Okay. Oh, okay. So I want to explain to you how I'm going to be doing this now that I'm not doing the cash envelopes. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go to I have 3 accounts I'm working with. I have a savings account, that's where my taxes are going to go. I have my family account, which is where my take-home pay is going to go. And then I have a business account where the money already is. So the amount for expenses will stay in that account. So for taxes, today I'm going to go in and I'm going to transfer $456 over to my savings account. I'm going to do this week to week from now on. I'm not going to wait 3 weeks like this, so that I don't think I have extra money in my account that I can expend on business expenses. I want to make sure that money is out of there so that I have an accurate account of everything. So this is going to the savings account. This is staying in my business account, so I have money for business expenses that come up. And then this amount is being transferred over to our family budget. I discussed this with David. We can't touch this until the 1st of the following month. So that's just going to sit in the account so that it's not in my business account and making me think I have more money to spend on expenses that I actually don't have. But we just have to be very aware that this is not income for June, but we're counting as income for July. I pay myself on July 1st. So we can't think of it as money in our family account that can be spent on family expenses. Okay. Also, I thought this was kind of an interesting thing that you might want to see. So I need to for our budget, starting in August, I need to bring home $2,800 a month after taxes for my share of the family business budget expenses. So, for example, if I made $1,000 this month, so minus 1, or here, let's just do the 759. Okay, 2800 minus 759. Oops. Okay, so this is how much we are short. I'm short in my income with just my small business income. So I need to substitute teach to make up the difference. When I sub, after taxes, I will bring home $100 a day. So if this was my total amount that I was making on the 1st, this is how much I know I would need to sub for the month, for the following month. So if this was paid on July 1st, then this is how much I would need to sub in July, for example. This actually doesn't start till August. So I would take this amount and I would divide it by 100, and that will tell me how many days in the month of that month I would need to sub. So I would need to sub 21 days, which there's only 20 days available, so that's not good. 20 is the most I can sub in a month average. So that's basically every day of the week that they're open. So 5 days a week times 4 weeks. So I just thought that was interesting. So let's just run one more scenario just for fun. So I need to make $2,800, okay? So let's say my take-home pay from Etsy, YouTube, and everything all together was $1,500. That means I would only need to bring home $1,300 for sub pay. So if I divide that by 100, that means I only need to work 13 days for that month. So I just thought that was kind of fun to see. So at the end of the month, I'll let you know like how many days I would need to sub to make up the difference. I just think that'd be interesting information. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, will you please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you all again next time. Bye everyone.